Malaysia. We crossed the border from Thailand to Malaysia by land yesterday, and it was like a really easy crossing. We literally like stamped our passport at Thailand, scanned our fingers, walked across to the other side, did the same thing in Malaysia, and then got on our bus and we're ready to go. So we are officially in Malaysia. Thailand is done. Thailand was so much fun. Like, I would go back in a heartbeat. It was so beautiful. I think my highlight was definitely the PP Islands day trip. That was just incredible, so beautiful. So we've been in Malaysia for 24 hours now. This morning we had a day trip just around Penang. So we're on Penang Island since last night for tonight as well. So we had a day tour today. They drove us all around town, took us to some temples. Penang's really cool because it's like a mix of Chinese and Indian and Malaysian culture and food and people. So it's a really multicultural city. We had a street food dinner last night, which was delicious, and definitely eating some good food already. We visited a Chinese temple today, the Chinese wharf, and then went up to a temple and saw this beautiful lookout over the city. And then we spent the afternoon just at a shopping mall, had some lunch, got some Japanese ramen, which is delicious, and then do a little bit of shopping. Back to the hotel. We have a really nice pool here. It's just been a really nice, kind of busy but nice chill afternoon. Tomorrow we head up to the Highlands, and then I think we're in Kuala Lumpur for a couple of nights. Try to keep you updated more. It's been a bit tricky, but having a good time. This morning we had another bus ride traveling from Penang to the Highlands. We stopped on the way at this beautiful temple, got to explore inside. It was all caves and really cool. Before we arrived in Highlands, and we just did a little orientation walk and then had a little bit of free time before dinner. We've been going for 11 days now, and I think it's the 10th day of the trip. And I've just gotten to a point where my social battery is like 5%. Sorry, I'm just walking back to the hotel with my Coke and my Oreos. And I'm actually a little bit happy because I just went to Family Mart and I've had some melon pan, which is my favorite food from Japan. So just go back to the hotel for a little bit and then come back down for dinner in like an hour. But just need some alone time. Just like burnt out, so. Good morning from the craziest drive of my life. I was sitting up front and the driver told me that a lot of tourists drive here but they're not insured because the roads are so windy. Anyway, today we're in the Highlands. We are at the tea plantations, checking them out. We've got a tour of one of the factories. Here you can see the workers collecting the tea here. And then we also went to the mossy forest and had a beautiful walk through. Obviously it's quite cloudy so you can't see the view here, but we had a guide who took us through and told us all about this forest, which apparently a lot of people have gone missing and died in here, so that's really great. Anyway, after that we went and had a little cup of tea for the afternoon before heading back to our hotel. But this was a beautiful little day trip, and the Highlands are just so stunning. After relaxing for a little bit, it was time to get back on another bus as we're heading towards Kuala Lumpur tonight to stay. And when we got there, we went out for a little nice orientation walk, got to see the Petronas Twin Towers, which are really cool, and just checking out the city, getting our bearings before we have a free day tomorrow where we can do whatever we like. Also got to watch this cool water show, which was amazing. We made it to the Batu Caves, which is the one I've been most excited for this trip, and it's so pretty.
Did you catch that? No, that's okay.
Shameless. You didn't want your crisps anyway, did you?
I didn't.
Good morning and welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We got up really early and went to the Batu Caves. which was just so beautiful. That was what I was most excited for on this trip, and they're just like rainbow colourful stairs and a temple and just absolutely stunning. We went at arrived at 7 a.m. and it was really quiet, like it was really good, so definitely worth going early to get your photos with no one in it. For the rest of the day we have a free day. We're just gonna kind of wander around KL a bit. Don't really have a plan. We're just gonna walk around and see what we get up to.
Two hours later.
I've officially run out of energy. I've got nothing left. I've been asleep for the past hour and a half, and it's a free day though, so I'm just feeling today like, oh, so tired. As you can see from yesterday, the big travel days are starting to get to me and I'm feeling quite tired, but once again we are on the bus to another town. Today we are headed to Melaka, which is the south of Malaysia, and once we arrived I was pretty happy because it's such a beautiful town. It definitely reminded me of a European type town on the water, and we just kind of walked around a little bit, had some lunch and did an orientation walk, and then came across these lizards that I think maybe Komodo dragons, just wandering around as you do. It was, yeah, a really cool city, really enjoyed it, and also these things are crazy. There's definitely lots of cool spots in Melaka, so we just spent the afternoon wandering around. It was so hot, I can't even begin to tell you. We all had our little handheld fans and we were sweating so much, but still beautiful. It's a really lovely kind of city to walk around, and we had a great day regardless. Officially made it to Singapore, and it's very, very rainy, and we just walked 1.5 kilometers in the torrential rain to get to our hotel. It was an hour. Very wet, and also the hotel rooms are really small in Singapore, which we knew. But yay, welcome to Singapore. We're about to go out for lunch now because we've been on the bus for like 5 hours today. Last night I ended up having a good night. I went out and went to the markets, went out for dinner, went out for a drink at the sky view thing at the hotel. And yeah, then this morning we got on our bus to Singapore. So here we are, and then the tour finishes tomorrow morning, so it's almost all over, which is crazy. Yeah, we're about to go out and explore Singapore and get some lunch. We just said goodbye to our group and the trip is officially over. I've got a whole free day today in Singapore, and I'm gonna go to the Art and Science Museum. I'm gonna go try to check out Gardens by the Bay again, see how it goes. I just went to the Art and Science Museum and went to the Teen Labs exhibition, which was really cool and interactive. Really cool. And now I am going up to Gardens of the Bay again to see it in daytime, because it's much sunnier and nicer today. So I've gone a weird way and I have no idea where I am. So also a perk of being a morning person in a city is that nobody is around before midday, so you just have the whole world to yourself, which is great. Oh no, the gardens are over there behind me. I don't know how I get over there. I feel like I need to go back down and go the other way. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm happy to be solo today. I'm having a great day already. I think the solo travelling is much more for me. Just get to walk around, do whatever I want. And I also think that Singapore is really good and it's really easy, and it kind of reminds me of Japan, but if everything was in English. I ended up walking around Clark Quay, which is so beautiful and colourful and just reminds me of Disneyland. It's so amazing. And then I had a couple hours to kill before I could check in, so I decided to catch the train down to Sentosa Island, which ended up being a massive mistake because it was a Sunday and it was incredibly busy. Everything was booked out, so I couldn't even do anything, so I just headed back, checked into my capsule hotel where I stayed for the night. Obviously it's very quiet in here, couldn't vlog or anything, but I had a great night. This is me just pretending to tell you that I'm in the capsule hotel and have to wake up really early tomorrow, so I've got all my stuff sorted, ready to go to sleep early and then get up to fly home tomorrow. Good morning, pod was good. Now I'm headed to the airport at 6 a.m. and yeah, time to go home. Just came to see the rain vortex at Singapore airport. Does not start till 10 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. It's 7 a.m.